guys. Sorry, some technical difficulties. Alright guys. Today we're going to be drawing indie VTubers. I tweeted about it and I got a bunch of PNGs from you guys. And I have picked 2 that have spoken to my heart. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I'm going to put them both in one photo. I don't think they're friends, but I am making them friends today. It would be nice if they could become friends over this photo. That would be funny. So let me get set up how I like here.
Hi, honey.
Thank you so much. And congratulations being the first chat of the stream. Let me show you guys the PNGs I have for them so you know kind of the reference maybe that we're going for here. So this is Kira Lumi Kira. She's a unicorn and I love her. She's so cute. And then this was one of my first Twitter followers. Her name is also Celeste, so I love her design. I of course had to choose her as well. Let's see. How should we position them for this? I kind of want to do something fun and summery. Everyone's rushing through summer. I feel like I'm trying to drag it along a little bit. You guys don't laugh at me the way I draw. I know it's not traditional necessarily to how other people do it, but I'm trying to think of what design I want to do. It's hard to start when you don't know how you want it to look like. What we're going to shoot for. One of them is going to stand back here. the other one is going to sit here, crisscross applesauce. And it's going to be a cute moment. That's what we're aiming for. Cute moment. I really don't like how this pen is drawing. Focus on one at a time here. Maybe that might just give us some better results. So let's see. I think I'm gonna have Celeste be the one sitting. And she just has one of the cutest designs. Alright. What happened? I am fairly new to digital art. I just got my first drawing tablet back in November-ish, and I've definitely been putting some work in on it ever since I've gotten it, but you'll see on my Instagram I post a lot of traditional sketches just out of my sketchbook, because that is my favorite way to draw. Although I do like how seamlessly some of the efforts transfer between paper art and digital art. I also, if you notice, I tend to like to draw thicker characters, bigger ladies. There's not enough representation out there. So I really want to, that's what most of my art will tend to be, is bigger women, I guess. So I just kind of want to get the basic shape down. Not have anything look too ridiculous. Let's see, how do we want to do the legs? She has a dress on, so... Gonna do the lump of fabric method here. If you can hear that jingling around, that's a beef. She's in her bed, right below me. right underneath my computer. Yep, that would be her. I know it didn't save my debut stream. I'll eventually go back and go through the information again, do a little about me video perhaps, or something along those lines. That was just me. I didn't know what I was doing. New to the settings, new to streaming, hadn't quite figured it all out yet, but... Alright. We almost got our basic shape here. What do I want this other hand to do? Alright, I don't hate how this is coming along. One thing I really enjoy about drawing other VTubers, especially if it's from a wide variety of artists, is the different eyes. Eyes can be so unique, and that's one of my favorite things about anime drawing style. There's so many expressions, and I'm going to try and capture their specific kind of style. I know I tend to, if I'm drawing my own style, lean towards 90s big flashy kind of eyes. So she has kind of a long almond, more almond, less round. And I tend to lean more round and less almond. So I'm just kind of marking where I want the top of her bangs to be and roughly where I want the top of her head to end up. I'm going to give that another shot there. I'm very particular about the eyes because they mean a lot to me. They're my favorite part. And she has lots of freckles, which I think is cute. I don't know if I want these eyes to be bigger or not. I'm very undecided. To be fair, I probably should have put more thought into how I was going to have this look before I started, but I am a big fan of just letting it speak to me. It will tell me what it needs if I listen hard enough. Alright, I do want the eyes to be bigger though. I know that. So it looks like she has really simple kind of eyes, almost like Hinata from Naruto. No pupils, just kind of and they're the Longa boys. I prefer a round, but I appreciate both. This fits, I guess, the more 90s aesthetic that I'm into. And she has some eyelashes here. Well, I hope you guys have had some good weather where you've been at recently. I know it's been hot and rainy a lot of the places, and I'm pretty sick of the hot rain. This whole week it's been nothing but cloudy, and I am just ready to see some sunshine again. I really like her hair, it's fluffy. I know she's a snow leopard, but I feel almost like I'm drawing a lion's mane. I'm very picky on my hair too. I don't like it to look too stringy. But sometimes that like super stringy individualized hair just looks so good, you know what I mean? I don't hate our little sketch. we're getting somewhere. Slowly and surely. I'm wondering which one of them I will think is easier to draw once I have started on Kira's. She just has these fluffy little side pieces. You will eventually be able to make this all out of this sketch, I promise. Sometimes I have to go in and erase just to be able to see my own lines, you know? So we want this to kind of drape a little bit. Maybe do an extra little piece there. And she's got snow leopard ears, so let's give us a place for those. They're kind of rounded a little bit. They remind me of lion cub ears. It's a very, very cute design. And of course I'm a sucker for a space theme as well. How could I not be, right? I'm not going to put her little snow, well I'll do a little bit of it, just so I can see her little snow leopard design. So if you guys didn't know, I am doing an art giveaway right now on my Instagram. So if you're not, you should go follow me over there. The only rules to enter are to be following my Instagram and my Twitch. And I'm going to pick somebody who is following both of them on August 28th, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And you can win a free piece of art of your model or an OC that you have, maybe. Any character that you would possibly want. And I'm going to be doing more of these indie VTuber drawing streams. So you could always potentially end up in one of those if you're following me on any of my platforms. I would have to say though, specifically Twitch is where I'm going to probably be looking the most for these. I don't like this here. We're gonna change this one. I really had no idea how long this would take me to do, so I knew I wanted to do more than one model because so many people responded to the tweet, and I'm so thankful for that. I love getting the interaction from the community because it's always so wholesome. It's always an incredible experience. And I especially like being in a position where I can give back a little bit. Not everyone can afford model art and stuff like that, so it means a lot to me when people are willing to offer their skills into the community for little to no cost, especially if they're doing it for free. We see you and we appreciate you if you are one of those people. Alright, I don't hate this, but I don't love it. But I do want to move on to the other sketch. Is their body too little? Did I make their head too big? We'll work it out, Let me switch my reference image to Kira Lumina. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. What sold me on this model was the colors, and they're the first unicorn VTuber that I've seen, and I really like the idea of a unicorn. I was actually kind of hoping one of the second gen HoloLive girls would be a unicorn, because I just thought it was such a good idea. I was like, somebody else is going to take that. Somebody big is going to do it. I'm kind of comparing how similar they are. I really love her outfit. It reminds me a lot of some of the pieces of my own outfit. And she also has a little bit of a space theme. She has like galaxy eyes, so. Are you guys doing anything fun this weekend? Me and my roommate are going to a festival near us tomorrow, and I'm very excited for that. We haven't done anything in a long time because of the big sick, you know. Something I would like to throw out there though, just because I feel like it's going to be a subject matter eventually. I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist, that we will be talking about a lot of conspiracy theories on this channel, but one thing we will not ever be discussing is the Big Sick or the shot for the Big Sick, so if you have opinions on that, feel free to keep them to yourself, because that's not going to be subject matter on this channel. So I'm really digging her already because she does have that rounder eye. Her eyes look a lot like mine actually, which I love. Jumping the gun here. Let's get a body on her before we start drawing eyeballs. So I want this to be a touching moment, kind of. I feel like I made her a little bit too tall. I was going for a hands on the shoulders type thing, but you know, maybe we can do a head pat situation. I feel like that could be cute. The body on this model is very petite. We do have Boing Boing, but she is just very Ariana Grande. That's how I'm choosing to put it. So she has quite narrow shoulders, and quite skinny limbs, and quite a small waist. Which I dig. I love the Ariana Grande aesthetic, and she makes my favorite perfume, so no hate here. I'm doing that thing where I can't see my lines because there's too many of them. I don't like to erase, I like to just go over it darker. You'll still see it, it's fine. So with really skinny models, I really like to do the upturned shoulders, the little dip in right here. I just feel like that gives so much to the collarbone area if you're working with someone exceptionally thin. I kind of got that from Monster High, the way they do their art style. Mattel, Barbie's Ever After High, just the doll chains like that. They're really drastic limbs and shoulders, and I really like that aesthetic. I want to marry that to Sailor Moon, and that's what I wish my art style could be. One day, one day. I just can't get over how much I love her outfit. It is so cute. How do we want to do the booba? So I am going to start working on a new model soon. I would like to do the art for it on stream, and then you guys will know exactly how to cut your art for a VTuber model. I don't feel comfortable enough to do the rigging on stream yet because essentially I'm just going to be following a bunch of YouTube tutorials, and I mean, you guys can do that without me. It would be awkward to me to follow YouTube tutorials on stream while other people are like watching me to learn how to do it. I feel like a fraud. She has the exposed midsection, which I dig. We almost have a sketch, everybody. I'm still not digging her crisscross applesauce that much, but that might be something we will have to work through. think I want to change her arms down here. So we're going to do the hand on the thigh on this side. So we're kind of stealing the other's hand-arm pose, but it's fine because copycatting looks good. Pose mirroring almost always works. We're gonna pull this off, guys. I believe in us. Alright, so this hand, we're gonna bring it up. Remember guys, don't make fun of me, this is just our sketch. If we hate anything, we can change it later. So we're going to attempt to do some kind of heart situation with the two hands. This is going to be very hard. Alright, new idea. Damn it. Bigger but not too big. I got this, guys. We're gonna do... matching peace signs. Great. Now we're rolling. Alright, so what part of her body do we want to stick out from behind Celeste? She has the cutest little petty coat skirt combo, and she has a tail, so I feel like we can make both of those happen. Her pose in this photo, her legs are kind of like apart, so I feel like we could really give her like a Power JoJo stance, like behind her, and maybe even show a leg or two. I don't know, let's doodle it out and see what we like. We're going to be seeing the skirt about here. So she has a 2-layer skirt on. The top layer is rainbow. And the underneath is like a cream color. Orange and yellow, I guess it's kind of sherbety. I'm living for the candy fantasy. That would be really interesting, like a Vanellope Von Schweetz type VTuber. It was just candy. Maybe it exists. If it has, I haven't seen it yet. Let's do... I kind of want to give her an upturned tail, but I know that makes no sense because she's a horse, so... Her tail's just long and pretty. It's all white. It has a bow on it, though. I'm not sure. Let's do... Too big for a bow situation. I guess they both have tails now that I think about it. I wasn't even gonna give Celeste a tail. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining outside. I can hear it tippity tapping on the windowsill. Alright, where do we want these legs to be? We want power stance legs. Monster high. Thick, skinny girl legs. I don't like that. Go back. Think where the legs would be. I really like the thick calf lines with the thin kneecaps. Love that style. Very long legs. You can definitely tell a bit of my inspo comes from Sailor Moon. Speaking of magical girls, so I watched today the first 3 episodes of the 2nd season of the Madoka side story. So magical girl animes are my favorite kind of animes. I really loved Madoka Magica, my second favorite to Sailor Moon. I really loved the side story as well. It was very slow in the beginning and it took a lot to kind of get into it, but once it picked up, the story got really good and really interesting really fast. And if you didn't know, Madoka has a lot of books. There's a lot of manga to go along with the anime. And they're all side stories from different girls, different points in history. One of the side stories is about a group of, spoiler alert, sorry, magical girls that just go around and kill other magical girls because they find out that they turn into witches and they're like, oh no, we're gonna stop that shit right now. Yeah, they just go around killing each other instead of witches and shit. And that's wild, man. And I love that dark stuff. That's why I like Madoka so much. But in the side story, they basically find out that, yeah, they turn into witches, but they can, like, use their witches inside of them as, like, a special bonus power. And they call it Doppel effect or Doppel, something Doppel. And they're witches, they're Doppel, basically. And so essentially they get a JoJo stand. And I don't know how I feel about it. It's very unique. There's nothing like even remotely like that that's been in any of the other Madoka stories. And I know because I've consumed all of the Madoka content there is possibly available, because I was at one point obsessed. I feel like her face is going to be a lot easier to draw because it's so much more the style I already do. She's got those big round eyes, a big round pupil. Not big enough. She's winking in the photo that I'm using. I don't know if I want to make her winking or if I want to do both eyes. Because she's very much so like a winky, like main character type energy. I was hanging out with some friends earlier today, and we tried so hard to get her to call off of her crappy restaurant job and go get Chinese with the rest of us, and we could not talk her into it. I'm kind of disappointed in ourselves that we couldn't talk her into it, because she already is like passionate about Chinese food, so I'm feeling like it shouldn't have been as hard as it was. So, just like me, she's got a little yellow star in her eye. Do you guys remember Hamtaro? I'm in a Hamtaro subreddit, and there's a girl in there who Vtubes, and she uses a Hamtaro model that she made herself. And I think it is one of the cutest things I have literally ever seen. Like, a piece of my heart exploded when I saw that for the first time. And every time I do winking eyes for anything, I think of Hamtaro, because I love the Hamtaro eyes. I wish Hamtaro was still relevant because I loved it so much. And there were so many things about it that were really good. Like, I had so many of the video games. I watched the show every day before I went to school. I had a big plush Bijou, the white one with the blue bows, that lived on my bed. And my sister had a Hamtaro, and they matched, and we loved them. And I love the toys. I love like little mini stuff. I'm such a sucker for the toy section in general. If you guys have seen any other unicorn VTubers, could you please tag me, link me, show me, drop their links below, something? Because I'm like mega interested in the idea of a unicorn VTuber. So she has just like a little button nose, kind of like I give myself, so that's what I'm rolling with. And her, I'm not zoomed in that well, but it almost looks like she has, like Pecora bunny teeth, like horse teeth. But she has the cutest little, her mouth's just open a teeny tiny bit. it looks like to me anyway. That was funny. When I scratched the tip of my nose, it covers my mouth, and it just makes it look like I'm talking. So her hair is super cute. It's just down, long. She's got some clips in the top, straight across front bangs, horse ears. But I dig the ponytail idea for a horse. I really would like to see her with a ponytail if she ever did a new costume, perhaps. So right about there is where I want the bangs to meet. Here is going to be the top of my head. So these guys are pretty similar in their design. They both have kind of whitish hair, and then they both have a part right down the middle with some front bangs. Celeste's weren't straight across, but I'm curious as for the horn, because the reference image I have, this is how her bangs are gonna come down. My reference image has her horn like right here, but I really think I would like it up here. So don't hate me, but that is, I think I'm going to put it up here. Sparkles. That's another thing I can't forget on Celeste is her cute freckles she has everywhere. So her bangs are much more traditionally just kind of straight across. You should draw my original character Vtuber. No steal. It is a character made of 4 points connected by a line equal distance from each other with an interior angle of 90 degrees. Is it just a square? I don't get it. I'm not big brain. Yes, okay. Well, at least I'm not dumb. I figured it out. Did you read my book? No. What is your book? Please enlighten me. My dream diary. Knowing my OC's name like that means you clearly read it. I don't know. I'm thinking I made her head too wide. She has a long one, like a long tail on this side, and a short one on this side, it looks like. So short tail on this side, long tail on this side. Clean up some of my I don't think I'm going to stick with this mouth for her. I do like how happy and cute that it is, but let's see. We both have chokers. I don't want to forget Celeste's while I'm thinking about it. So let me just put it on here. Don't remember already if there's a dangly thing on it or not. She's got a star. Well, fucked that one up. A star. Remember guys, this is our sketch. We will get there. Alright, so I can't quite tell what her hair clips are. Maybe a sort of flower crown almost. So we're just going to, she's got 3 of them on each side. I don't know that I've ever drawn horse ears before in my entire life. But hey, there's a first time for everything. They're quite large. Trying to get my shape idea down. Because hers kind of start, well, her head's at a different angle than mine, but don't make fun of my horse here, guys. I don't know if I hate this or not. I just decided I hate it. Horse ear, horse ear. They're kind of long, kind of big. We're rolling with it. Look at that, everybody. A horse ear. We did it. So when I draw, I'm big on being able to see the completed image in my head, and then I kind of don't have much of an issue putting it on paper. But if I can't, like if my brain can't comprehend the finished product like right there before I start, it's like I can't even start. I cannot figure it out. Alrighty. I really like how flowy her hair is. It reminds me a lot of the Peacock Indonesian Hololive girl. I'm not sure what her name is off the top of my head, but I know it starts with a P. So let's do our, I guess she kind of has short. I guess it's short on both sides, and then she has that one long piece. these. My wrist just exploded, if you guys could hear that. I don't know if you could or not. So she kind of has this long piece that just flows out of her last hair clip on this side. So we're gonna make it real dramatic. So I really don't like her face shape now that I'm looking at it. I really want something more delicate. I hope the BGM isn't too loud. It's really loud for me, but nobody's complained about it yet, so I think it's okay. I don't know why it's always so loud for me, though. My lines are too messy, I can't see what I'm doing. So we got a long strand, a flat strand, cut out. Alright, I think I like that a little bit better at least. Let's give her a different mouthful while we're here. I hope she doesn't find it offensive if I give her horse teeth. I think it's cute, so. Alrighty, her hair is kind of long and flowy, so I do want to leave myself with room to give it that long flowiness. So let's just turn that way. And let's dress her. She has been naked long enough. So her shirt is actually very similar to mine. We're going to do we've got a rounded cup situation. collarbones. Maybe a little neck definition. And we do have Uba. She doesn't have a ton of cleavage, so I don't want to give her a ton either. And I can't quite tell what she has right here. It's a little like sailor's tie. But I can't make out what the pendant is in the middle there. She has little plus signs. I'm really sad I can't tell what this is. It almost looks like a horseshoe shape. I am just going to make it like a flower that I put in her hair. Little sailor's tie. And then she is ruffly. That is not a ruffle. That is not a ruffle. My smoothing on my pen is too good. It doesn't want me to ruffle. I might end up changing the boob shape just a little bit to kind of bring them in and together, but we will see. Her belly button is like right here, right behind Celeste's head. Don't forget to stay hydrated, guys. Oh, because I dropped my thing. Would not be the first time I have dropped something onto my drawing tablet. But you know, she's sturdy, she survives, she is a fighter. Alright, I really like how this is coming. She has like a Tokyo Mew Mew style arm poofy thingy. And then this whole arm is fishnet underneath. probably just going to finish the sketch today, and then I will try and stream again this week before Thursday, and we can do line art and some color maybe. I like doing this a lot because it forces me to get out of my comfort zone. I can't keep drawing the same thing, the same people, the same everything. So we're gonna flash over this with some fishnets real quick. Not lose our important line in the fishnet. I'm hoping that because I'm not so familiar with their character designs, I won't overlook some important stuff just because I'm not used to seeing it every day, not my design. Alright, our sketch of Unicorn Girl is looking really, really good. Kira. Definitely need to touch up Celeste a bit. Well, now we can see where we want our tail to go. How do I want this to be shaped? This is the fishnet leg. So she has one fishnet leg and one stocking. Both thigh highs. The fishnet leg does have a garter. Alright, her socks are on. I'm avoiding the tail because I don't know what I want to do with it. dumb, but it's my first drawing stream. I kind of assumed everything I was doing was gonna look dumb. But I actually like how some of this is coming out. So she has a purple ruffle. I just want to get last minute details in before I click back over to Celeste's reference photo. I need to finish her hand before I do that. Oh, I just realized this arm has a glove. So this leg is fishnet, this arm is fishnet. This leg has a stocking, this arm has a stocking. So then it kind of looks like there's an orange ruffle and then a yellow ruffle. So we're gonna piece in our basic AF ruffle here. Alright. So let me switch back over to Celeste's reference image real quick. Kira sent me 2 photos of her model, but neither one of them shows whatever is right here very well. So it will remain a mystery. I'm kind of sad that I didn't draw them both standing up just because both of their outfits were so cool, and I feel like you're just not going to get the full impression with her sitting. Alrighty, so it looks like she's got a corset situation underneath the dress. So we are going to you know what, I said I was going to finish her hand, and then I didn't. So let's see here. Carve us out an elbow. Beautiful. Fuck. I clicked off of a reference photo. And I don't know. Well, I guess, yeah. Her fishnet glove looks like it goes all the way up. So I'm assuming this glove also goes all the way up. Don't make fun of my hands, guys. I'm trying here. My big square manly fingers. Like that. Alright, how do we want the pinky finger to go? finger, I'm thinking, and it's just not, it's not speaking to me. You ever just have a brain fart and you're like, what does this even look like? Because that's me right now with this hand. I mean, that doesn't look horrible. We'll work with it. For the sketch, anyway. Alright, so Celeste's, I really like how her hair looks. I really like how her ears look. I do not like her mouth. Her mouth on her model is more sexy, and I feel like this is really like dumb cute. I don't like the nose either, but the nose on her model is just this little teeny. It's just one of those, that's it. I feel like noses always look awkward. That's why I always go for the button aesthetic. Clicking on pen and not pencil. I don't know, if I leave out the other teeth, does it look too vampire-y? Are you still, getting snow leopard vibes? Not weird vampire vibes? One thing I really do like to do on my sketches is to color in, not final color in, but you know, roughly color in the eyelashes, because I feel like that makes a really big difference to your eye shape. And I'm a big fan of really thick, dramatic, lots of eyelashes, like panty and stocking, kinda. So it looks to me like she doesn't have any lower eyelashes. I'm going to give her some anyway. But it does not appear that she has any. So yeah, make sure you guys have entered my art giveaway. That's over on Instagram. You just have to follow my Instagram and follow my Twitch. And if you want a random chance to be drawn, make sure you're following me on my Twitter, because I usually ask for PNGs, and people will drop a bunch of them, and then I will pick from whatever. This time I just kind of scrolled through and was seeing who had replied and picked 2 of the models that stuck out the most to me. But I do want to use this as a great opportunity to do more variety. So I am going to do male VTubers. I am going to be doing interesting VTubers, maybe robots or bugs or chibi style, and different animals, all sorts of stuff. I'd like to have lots of variety. Alrighty, so she has a cat bell. That is what hangs from her choker. Mystery solved. I do not like where I have this placed. Her neck is very long. But it's fine. We're still sketching. It's not too late to fix it. So I keep zooming. I'm just trying to make sure I know what I want to do here. I do want to bring this shoulder up some, because her neck looks so long. And we're going to clean up our horribly messy lines. Does that look like a bell to you? Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse to me. Alright. So, she's got a V-cut strapless, not strapless, V-cut spaghetti strap dress with a corset. So let's draw our neckline first. These are very thin sleeves that kind of come right up out of the armpit. So we're going to, I don't like that. We're going to cut, I call this the armpit roll. We're going to cut that off. Tight to the booba. So we're going to make this like it's real thin. Come down nice and V-shaped. Nice and low to see the booba. So I want to keep this nice and even because I've got her turned at a little bit of an angle on this side. I don't like when you have to draw how stuff like disappears into the armpit. Not lose the important lines. Okay, so I think that is fairly boobalicious. Now she does have quite the what is the word I'm looking for? Work brain, work. Cleavage, that's the word. So we'll do some nice booba. See if we can't shape these a little nicer. There we go. Now we're talking. And this is going to come virtually straight across because we've got it's not the kind of corset that comes up in between the boobs, it's just straight across the bottom there. Alrighty, I think that looks pretty good. She's got these kind of silver big triangles that come in. Looks like comes together right here. And those are the strings. I don't see any ties for the strings, so maybe they're not strings. It's really dark, so it's kind of hard to see. We're gonna do a button situation. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're going to do a nice big button. I'm sorry if that's not your design, but I have decided that that is now your design. Alrighty, no special hair accessories. There's a lot more hair here, so I kind of just want to have that faloof out. Okay, so let's get our somewhat realistic looking peace sign back. Look at that, most realistic peace sign you ever did see. Does look a little silly still. So back it up and see what we think so far. Alright, so Celeste still needs a tail. She has gloves that she needs. try and draw on one of these gloves. They're kind of unique. Back to my pencil. So they're kind of shaped like that. And then they have like slime drips. There you go, I like that better. So I'm just going to throw some lines on there so I can remember her rainbow sock situation. Same thing with her one leg down there. So I definitely do need to make Celeste's legs bigger. That arm looks good. I don't hate it. Alright, we got a weird looking hand, just like we did on the other side. I don't know, I'll figure out something. We got more slimy groups for the gloves. Alrighty, for the bottom, we're going to, let me erase first. Need to make the legs bigger, so I'm just going to get rid of those completely. Okay, that looks much better, much larger. What's her sock situation looking like? So she's got two thigh highs that have this slime kind of design. Alrighty. So we're just gonna pretend that's the end of our leggings. The slime, it's like galaxy slime. At the top of there. And we're just going to do a much more drastic pile of fabric situation. That is our pile of leftover dress fabric. I'm gonna add some connotations of slime. Hers almost coming down past the knee now that I'm looking at it. But I kind of like it up at the top there. So I think we're gonna leave it as is. My little flick of the knee skin there. Alrighty. Let me double check. I don't see any jewelry we are missing. Oh, the tail. How on earth did we almost forget the tail? And I'm so sorry that the position I put you in, Celeste, keeps us from seeing the star design on the bottom underneath of your dress, because that is a really cool touch that I unfortunately am not going to be putting in. So let's do this tail. Focus spot that real quick so that I will remember, and it's got kind of a gray tip there. Alright, let's zoom out, assess the work. I will not forget the freckles. That will be a coloring stage addition. I don't know if I love or hate the fact that this makes me think of the Racing Horse Girl anime so much. I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. We did good, guys. Let me erase a couple of lines here so when I open this back up I'm not too confused as to what we're doing here. I think this turned out really well. I am impressed. We definitely challenged ourselves. I've never drawn a horse girl or a snow leopard girl before. And I'm not the best artist in the whole world, but I'm not the worst either, and practice makes perfect, so if you guys are willing to hang out and practice with me, I will keep chug-a-lugging along. I really like how this is turning out. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this stream. It is about 12:15 at my house, and I will be going to bed pretty shortly here. I unfortunately do have to function like a normal person, most of the time at least. Yeah, I really like how this turned out, guys. I think we did a good job. We will have a stream coming up. I'll announce it on my Twitter, I'm sure. Follow me there for updates. We will be doing line art and coloring. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I hope we can do this again. I really enjoyed it, and I would love to produce more art for people in the community. So thanks guys, I will see you next time.